Welcome back to India This Week. As Narendra Modi, the Prime Ministerial candidate of Bharatiya Janata Party, is reportedly listed on the watch list of terrorist outfits in India, Gujarat government has offered more security to him. Gujarat police said policewomen in plain clothes will form an additional security ring to Modi. The police officials said he is facing a threat from women terrorists. Modi already has 45 commandos from the National Security Guard and Gujarat Police as part of his security cover. India has declared itself free from notifiable bird flu and notified the same to World Organization for Animal Health. Even though India is free from bird flu, regular surveillance is to be continued throughout the country, especially in vulnerable areas bordering infected countries and in the areas visited by migratory birds. India has registered a growth of 31% in tourists availing tourist visa on arrival scheme. For the period of January to October, Indian airports recorded a growth of 28.5%. A total number of 15,770 visa on arrival have been issued in this period, compared to 12,273 visa on arrival during the corresponding period in 2012. India has introduced this facilitative measure to attract more foreign tourists in 2010. Kerala-based college lecturer T.J. Joseph, whose hand was chopped off by activists of a radical outfit related to a question paper scandal, is acquitted by the court. The Chief Judicial Magistrate at Thodupuzha discharged Joseph, accepting his plea that he had prepared the questions for students of a graduate course without any malified intention. The court exonerated him of the charge and that he hurt the religious sentiments by setting an exam question that allegedly insulted Muslims. The former lecturer of Malayalam literature at Newman College in Thodupuzha was attacked by miscreants and his right hand was chopped off. The attackers told him that he was being punished for hurting Muslim sentiments through one of the questions he had framed. Joseph is currently writing a book about his harrowing experience after the episode. Krish 3, the blockbuster Bollywood movie starring Hrithik Roshan in lead role, collected 255 crore worldwide in just 12 days of its release. Within just 7 days of its release, Krish 3 entered the 200 crore club. Krish 3, directed by Rakesh Roshan, is the third to join the elite 200 crore club after Amir Khan's Three Idiots and Shahukh Kan's Chennai Express. Chennai Express still retains its spot as the fastest film to reach the 200 crore mark in just 4 days. Minister for the State for Human Resources, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, urged the Indian private sector to come forward in a big way to fund research and development programs of Indian universities. He said, research area has remained neglected as most of the Indian universities are still teaching institutions primarily. Shashi Tharoor also emphasized on the need for vocational training among students. He suggested that more private sector organizations need to come forward and set up centers of vocational training in order to complement the government's efforts in this area. A global fungal disease is slowly creeping into the wild frog population in India. The Indian Institute for Science Education and Research and Zoo Outreach Organization in Coimbatore said at least 3 frog species in the Western Ghats have been infected with the fungal disease. The fungus colonizes on layers of a frog's skin and is known to have affected more than 500 species globally. It has also caused decline in the population of more than 200 species of amphibians across the globe. Bombay night frog, Leeds leaping frog, and Bombay bubble nest frog are the affected species in India. Before we close, highlights of the week once again. Millions watched Sachin Tendulkar's last cricket match. The Indian Navy inducts aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya to its fleet. The Ministry of Environment notifies 60,000 square kilometers of Western Ghats as ecologically sensitive area. 8 SAARC to implement GPS technologies to track missing children and to stop cross-border trafficking. Prince Charles of Britain celebrates its 65th birthday at Kumaragam Lake Resort in Kerala. Chrysler survey says Punjab and Kerala top in prosperity and equality among the Indian states. Gujarat Police to provide policewomen in plainclothes to form an additional security ring to Narendra Modi. And that is all for this week. I am Sam Kuttapashedi signing off. Wish you all wonderful days ahead. See you next week at this time.